All right, well, I think we've covered all the agenda items, unless is there anything, anybody wants to, no, the one point I did want to make, I'll put it on the agenda next month.
I still cover it back in here.
Yeah.
I can grab it.
So he can make notes of this.
Robert? Yeah. Okay.
Maybe jump on the train.
Talking about future meetings.
Yeah, future meetings. I wanted to talk about I spent some time with Robert on this question about the property taxes.
Oh.
The difference between, we're getting 8.5% of our assessed valuation, and the county puts out a public information sheet with our property tax bills, and they have a copy of it now that says the cities get on average 17%. So I'm still trying to reconcile between the 8.5% and the 17%. And I think what the city manager, he thinks at least part of it's going to be that in that average that they put out at 17%, that includes the fire district and the canal district. Is that it, Jerry? Canal? Is there a canal district?
There's a
Channel district.
Channel district. That if you add the three of them together, that will probably get closer to 17%. But the city manager's going to do it, try and reconcile all the cities in the county.
well, fire district gets more than we do.
Yeah, well, see, I just want to satisfy the difference between, he now knows my concern. He's got a copy of the letter I gave, that I got in my property tax bill, and you got it too. And the 8.5% that they're getting, that we're getting. And I think it all goes back to 1978, that somehow in 1978, our taxes were disproportionately low. Our assessed valuation or both. And we started off at a smaller percentage than the average city within the county. So that's probably what it is, but I'm still determined to pin it down because it's so big. And we're getting so little in relation to our assessed valuation. So we'll see. And we'll try and get something for the next meeting. All right, let's talk about the next meeting. I guess it's gonna be the 7th, 8th, or 9th if we want to have Alan Woods. So does that give you, anybody else a problem? Don't do it on my calendar.
I can on the 7th and 8th.
You what?
I can't do the 8th.
So the 7th or the 9th?
The 9th, the 10th, I have exams, so the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, I can do, but not the 8th.
The 9th is good for me too, I think. I don't know what day of the week it is, but I'm gone the first week of May.
Well, I've got to meet on the 8th. What did you say, the 9th?
9th, I think.
That
What
works
day of
for
the
you.
week is that?
That works for Alan, does that
I
work for
don't know
you,
what the
Jim?
8th, but I know I'm.
Assume so, I don't have my calendar.
I want to make sure that the general manager's available,
City manager.
city manager. Robert, so would you check with his schedule to see if you can keep the 9th open? And we'll do it at 2 o'clock and,
So what can we expect on the 9th in the way of agenda?
well, what about this budgeting thing? Should we get that on there somehow, Jerry?
That'll be, that'll be part of it, on the 9th.
5-year plan.
Yeah, I had that from previous 5-year plan.
And a preliminary budget, will you run through it with us?
Donation.
Mr. Watt, you can leave if you're.
Okay, great, okay.
Thanks for letting me know.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Mark. Appreciate it.
Very carefully.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, 5-year plan forecast, preliminary hearing, budget.
When do you talk about auditors?
Yeah, there was some on the agenda, one of these meetings.
Yeah, no, that's, we'll be working on, they're finished, they're in the last option to do this year's financials. So, with.
This year's the 13?
Yes. So, we're hopefully by midsummer, we'll come out with the RFP.
What are you gonna put in your budget for costs?
I would kind of take what we've been paying and just come up with
How much is that?
about about 50, I think 55,000 is the amount right now.
Most of
For,
them are 50 days.
Yeah.
I think, they range.
You know, if you can get the information for these towns, it'd be great.
oh, yeah, I'll do that.
There's a contract for 3 years, is that what it was? So it's just whether we redo it or whether we go out, what have we done in the past year?
Well, we've changed after so many years, I've forgotten whether it's 4 or 5, automatically. I mean,
Automatically?
well, not keeping any auditor longer than, I don't know the time period.
But it's important how many years, so if we can go back in the minutes and figure that out,
Okay.
because I think at least 5 years. But, because it takes them a year or two to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Does,
They can
does
find the
his-
restrooms the
does
first year
his
and the second.
communication with you, okay? I mean, a little hard for me to understand some of the,
No, my
You use
communication's
language?
been,
are we off?
No, we're not.
no, I communicate with him fine,
Okay.
and maybe, I think because,
All right.
going
well,
through
you answered the
audits,
question,
yeah,
okay.
I'm fine with communicating with him, and then, communicating with the auditors, the staff of Mays and Associates, so.
Are they pretty good?
Yeah, they're very good, and I think, for this area, for the Bay Area, they do predominantly majority of, big cities out here too. So, they're well known.
So the normal process would be go out for proposal for them?
Yeah, an RFP.
Oh, an RFP, and whoever responds,
Mhm.
we interview.
It should be at least 3. You should have at least
Yeah.
3, always, responding.
Yeah.
So you can
See
make
if
a
we can find
judgment
a
call if
policy
his
in the
fees
board.
are
Yeah.
appropriate and if his process is
Because
appropriate.
you evidently, you want to rotate after so many years. I'm not, you can rotate the partner without rotating the firm. So,
Right.
But that's an option,
Mhm.
but, man, I'm not really sure. Well, how long have these guys been here?
I think 3.
They weren't there before.
I want to say 3.
Maybe,
3
I don't
years.
remember.
Yeah, I'll
Check that out. See how many years they've been here.
Yeah, but, no, they're,
All right, well, I suggest that we, I move that we adjourn. Everybody-
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Right.
All right. Thanks, Mike. I'm sorry it was a little long.